there's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino, welcome to my channel. Sa tirahin natin ito, NUKES Top 5, pero bago ang lahat, 1 meal a day by Boss Rino. Yan ang aking second channel. At Boss Rino Coffee sa Shopee at sa TikTok. At saka meron tayong bago sombrero, ganda-ganda oh. Shopee at sa TikTok din yan. So wag na natin patagalin, tirahin natin NUKES Top 5. Ang pamagat nito ay 5 ghost video so scary I disappeared for a week. Ang ina ba, ay, kung ayaw nyo mawala ng isang linggo, huwag na kayo manood ha, binabalaan ko kayo. So tirahin natin ito bago patirahin ng iba.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, hiding under the covers. Over on the YouTube channel Austin's Vinyl Corner, this guy, whose name is Austin, uploads videos where he discusses and reviews vinyl records and talks about all things related to music collecting. Austin has never shared anything on his channel that is even remotely related to the supernatural. That is, except for one creepy video. Now in the video, Austin explains that he was sent some spooky CCTV footage by one of his co-workers who claims that her house is extremely haunted. The young woman says that late one night she was fast asleep in bed when the motion-activated CCTV camera in her bedroom captured a short video that is absolutely chilling.
Oh my God. Ba't kinakabahan na kagad ako?
And play this one, then I'll play the next one. This dorm right before it. With the 1 minute intervals. It's gonna play 30 seconds. Then it's gonna stop for a minute. And within a minute, this weird shit happens.
Uy, ano yan? Ay! Uy! Oh lol! Nakita niyo yun? Biglang nawala.
At first, Austin's coworker is sleeping quietly and the CCTV camera doesn't detect any movement, other than some occasional tossing and turning in bed. But then, late into the night, the camera starts to record as something moves. Something that almost looks like the head of a person rising up underneath the sheets. When the woman awakes, the creepy figure vanishes into thin air. Austin's coworker claims that the video is 100% real, and even Austin himself says that he doesn't believe she would
Saka hindi, paano mo dadayain yun? Diba? Biglang naging plat eh.
even know how to fake such a creepy
Babae naman yan. Kung lalaki yan, yung aangat sa kumot, baka pwede pa.
encounter. But
Gifted, gifted.
let me know what you think. Caught on camera. Joe Coleon is stopped by a Houston police officer for suspicion of driving under the influence. Despite the fact that Joe explains that he is physically handicapped with a bad leg, the officer still forces Joe to stand for 20 minutes to take a field sobriety test. Eventually, Joe Coleon is arrested, but it should be noted here that Joe was later proven innocent in court.
Why are you making me do this? I will conduct your test, but I'm going to tell you this, that I'm handicapped. Okay. Like you see when I watch this tape, I have a false leg from my hip to my knee. Okay.
Also, this police officer in the video later resigned after it was revealed that he had received multiple serious complaints of misconduct. For the full story, I highly recommend checking out the in-depth investigation over on the YouTube channel San Joaquin Valley Transparency. When this video was posted, many YouTube viewers spotted something else in the video that was also very disturbing. Watch closely.
Wow! Gago! Hindi kasali to ah. Camera ng pulis to. Camera ng pulis to. Nakita niyo yung dumaan sa likod?
A strange figure that looks like a person seems to glide behind both Joe and the police officer at an odd...
Tsaka grabe ah. Kasi sa editing, ang hirap niyan anuhin. Ang hirap niya ipadaanin dito sa likod ng dalawa. Sa editing siguro kaya syempre, pero ang hirap gawin nun.
Fast speed. Now, at first I thought this was simply a compression glitch caused by someone passing behind them in the dark, too far away from the camera to appear clearly. But that theory is pretty much disproven by the fact that multiple vehicles pass behind the two men, and all of them appear very well lit and highly detailed. So, what do you think this dark figure is? Is it something paranormal that was accidentally captured on police dashcam footage? You decide. You can watch
Kinikilabutan ako.
a great video breakdown of this potential ghost footage over on the YouTube channel San Joaquin Valley Transparency. And you can see the original full-length Unfair Arrest over on the YouTube channel Joe Coleone. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for email.com, the shortcut.
The shortcut.
Early one evening around 7:30 p.m. in Gothenburg, Sweden, Elin is on her way to an appointment when she decides to take a shortcut through a small park in the city center. It did not go well. Elin is completely alone, and as she's walking through the park, she decides to record a video to post to her Instagram page.
Alltså det är tvärkallt och det är tvärmörkt. I morse var det typ 8 grader och nu är det -2. Jag är på väg till min psykolog nu och han har lovat mig att kolla på Mel Murder den här veckan. Och jag undrar vad
ginagawa mo dyan? Nakakatakot na.
Och alltså, det är så jävla
Vad ginagawa mo dyan? Ba't naglalakad ka dyan?
Helt gyttjigt här i skogen. Fan. Men där framme, mig! Jävla skitskog. Men.
Shortly after posting the video, Elin receives a very disturbing message from one of her friends. The friend points out that a bizarre, distorted face can be seen peeking out at Elin from behind a tree. What makes the footage even creepier is that at the bottom of the same tree, there's another unexplained dark figure with glowing eyes.
Oh my god.
Now, the eyes at the bottom of the tree could simply be an animal. But just what is that? After I reached out to Elin, she explained to me that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in the supernatural at all.
I want to make something very clear here. I don't believe in the paranormal. I am not scared of my own video. I think it's creepy looking, but I don't believe it to be a ghost. As for all these like ghost videos out there, I believe that there's always an explanation for them. It's just that we don't know what the explanation is.
She's never posted any paranormal videos to Instagram or to her YouTube channel. She says she's puzzled and just wants help in figuring out just what this strange shape could be.
Kagi, creepy.
Elin returns to the park a day later to look around in daylight, but she doesn't find anything that could explain what she captured on camera. She says that raccoons and possums are incredibly rare in Sweden and certainly don't usually show up in a city center park.
I think it was this tree. And for everyone claiming there's a den here, there's no den here. There's no den at all. And not by this tree either. As you can see, there are skyscrapers down there. So for everyone saying it's a lynx, like, no, we don't have lynx here. We don't have bears. We don't have raccoons. See all the wildlife here? All the bears and lynx. Oh my god. I can't believe there's so much wildlife here. It's like I'm in Yosemite.
So, what do you think? Could this be something
At tingin nyo, nagsisinungaling yung babae o hindi? Sa akin, parang hindi siya nagsisinungaling eh. Oh.
paranormal? Could it be a creepy creature? And perhaps the most disturbing question of all, why does this strange thing seem to have long dark hair
Kaya nga
like
eh.
a person?
Oh?
Whispering in church. Over on the channel Urbex Hill, YouTuber Christopher Hill is back with another urban
Ito, Urbex Hill, oh.
exploration of a creepy old abandoned church in Cleveland, Ohio. This time, Chris is exploring an old Lutheran church that was built back in 1940. The church has been abandoned for over 15 years, but it has somehow remained in fairly good condition, free from any vandalism or graffiti. Chris carefully and respectfully makes his way through the large building, recording the elegant architecture of the church interior. He finds furniture and belongings that date back to the 1980s, and even some pieces from the 1950s. But as he climbs the stairs to the second floor of the abandoned church, he hears some very strange sounds that stop him in his tracks.
Umaga niya pinuntahan, no? Sayang, gabi. Meron nga, may narinig din ako eh.
Did you hear it? The baffled explorer explains in his video that he hears something strange as he climbs the stairs to the second floor, but he's not sure just what the sound might be. So I decided to enhance the audio from this section. Now watch the clip again and listen closely.
Ang linaw. Can you help me? Creepy.
A mysterious childlike voice can be heard saying, "Can you help me?" And then seconds later, what sounds like the voice of an older woman seems to whisper, "It's a test." Chris has no idea what he just captured and continues on with his exploration on the
Kaya ako kinikilabutan kasi doon sa pinuntahan namin na doon sa pinuntahan naming office na abandon, may narinig din ako doon. Hindi ko na talaga masyado pinapansin, pero meron talaga mga nagpaparamdam.
the second floor of the creepy church. Then much later, when he comes back to the same staircase again to head back down, it happens
Oh
again.
my God, ang creepy, lalo sa gabi to, no?
This time a voice can be heard whispering something. And again I enhanced the audio, but this time I'm not able to make out just what is being said. It almost sounds like multiple voices whispering all at once. Listen again and let me know in the comments if you can make out anything that the creepy voices are saying. Chris eventually leaves the church having no idea what he just captured on camera. But after he uploads his video to YouTube, things take a very creepy turn. Viewers of his channel point out to Chris that he might not have been alone in the old church.
Katakot to sa
While
gabi,
Chris
no?
did hear the strange sounds and whispering, he didn't see this.
Oh my God. Kinikilabutan ako. What's that? Ah! Ah! Nasaan?
A huge dark figure can be seen standing in a room at the end of the hallway. Chris turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back, the large mysterious figure is gone.
You know, tapos na wala. Yeah.
So did Chris capture voices and an apparition of spirits that haunt the old church? You decide. You can watch this full video and many more of Chris's explorations over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill.
Dapat inuuna ko itong
The Haunted Ranch. Mexican ghost hunter Crisel Luna and a friend travel to an abandoned ranch in a small town in Jalisco, Mexico. Crisel talks to a local man named Salvador who is part of a work crew that is remodeling the property. Salvador tells the two investigators that all of the workers believe the ranch to be extremely haunted, and they have even found human remains on the site. The workers claim to have experienced many strange things while working at the ranch. They've heard strange, unexplained sounds in the property's warehouse. They've heard footsteps going up the stairs to the second floor, and many even claim that they have seen the apparition of an elderly woman wandering the grounds. Crisel and her friend began their investigation on the second floor and soon began to experience strange activity.
Y yo quiero iniciar esta investigación subiendo por estas escaleras que son de las que él nos hablaba. Unas escaleras por las que escuchaban que una persona de madrugada subía, se escuchaban los pasos, como ahora los míos. Y dicen que siempre al llegar al último escalón dejaban de escucharse, como si esa entidad ya no quisiera llegar hasta este espacio. Ay, que la verdad es bastante escabroso. Vean que tiene algunas habitaciones. Vamos a iniciar por esta.
Alam ko na yung mga ganyang
Vamos a ver
paling.
qué es lo que hay aquí. Se ve que hay algunos muebles antiguos que ya están llenos de tierra. Que ya están... ¡Ay, ay! ¡No, no, no! ¿Viste, Melissa? Se movió.
Kakayok ka.
¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero ya acaba... ¡No, no, no! ¿Viste, Melissa? Se movió. Llenos de tierra que ya están... ¡Ay, ay! ¡No, no, no! ¿Viste, Melissa? Se movió. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero ya acabamos de llegar. Sí estaba moviendo, ¿verdad? Yo vi como que se movió esto.
The two investigators make their way down into an old warehouse that is being used as a storage area. They find dust-covered furniture, discarded building materials, and even an old broken-down truck. And then things start to get a bit weird. While exploring the dark and dusty warehouse, Grisel gets a very creepy feeling. She says that it almost feels like they are being followed by something. And Grisel's bad feeling soon turns much worse.
Y acá se ve una bodega. A ver, vamos a entrar aquí. Ay, Dios, aquí se siente la temperatura mucho más fría. ¿Cómo la sientes tú, Melissa? Ay, se escuchó. Allá atrás. Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué será? ¿Un gato? ¿Un perro? ¿Quién anda aquí? ¿Quién anda ahí? Ay, ay, ay. Está horrible. A ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a avanzar. ¡Ay! Estoy escuchando ruidos. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Sabes qué? Yo siento que alguien nos está siguiendo. Siento de verdad desde hace ya un rato, Melissa, como algo viene pegado a mi espalda, pero siento que algo está jugando con nosotros. ¿Qué habrá ahí? Yo siento que ahí se escuchó el ruido, ¿eh? Ay. Hola. ¿Quién eres? Ay, como una mujer.
Mira, ungol.
Escucha. Se escuchan ruidos, como si alguien caminara ahí. Ay, no, vámonos. Pero eso fue muy claro como un lamento, como si alguien estuviera llorando. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Necesitas ayuda? ¿Quién eres? Una sombra, ahí atrás. Ay, ay.
Gago, mina, ungol.
Ay, no, pero es que quiero ir a ver quién es.
The two investigators hear the sounds of something moving in the dark storage area. And then they hear disturbing moans that sound like a woman quietly weeping. Grisel and her friends start to regret their decision to come to the haunted farm at all, and they decide to end their investigation with a prayer. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Acabamos de hacer una oración por todas estas almas o por la entidad que se encuentra aquí, porque hemos sido testigo y es muy impactante lo que hemos vivido dentro de este sitio, donde sé que hay almas en pena, o probablemente solo una que está aquí y que es la que se ha manifestado. Esta oración fue para ti y para todas las demás entidades que se encuentran aquí. Yo creo que es momento de retirarnos porque... ¡Ay, no mames! ¡Ay, güey! ¡No mames! ¡Subí algo! ¡Vamos, ven! Algo se asomó aquí. Ven, por favor, algo. ¡Córrele! ¡Ay! ¡No mames! ¿Qué hay aquí? ¡Córrele, Meli, ven! ¡Ay, no mames! Es que yo aquí vi que se asomó algo, te lo juro. ¡Ay! ¿Quién anda aquí? Yo ya no sé.
Ay, gago ka sumilip sa ilalim.
No hay nada.
Ay.
No, vámonos ya. Vámonos con cuidado. Es momento de irnos.
A shadowy figure with dark hair and pale shoulders rises from behind the truck's cabin. Now, to her credit, Grisel fearlessly rushes over to investigate, nearly tripping on the old boards covering the storage room floor. But there's no one there. The two friends have finally had enough, and they decide to just get out of there. So, are the stories about the ranch true? Does a dark female spirit roam the property? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can find this full investigation over on the YouTube channel, Grisel Luna. Thanks so much for
Ang ina tong grabe tong Nukes Top 5 na to, nakaka, ano eh. Nakakilabot eh, hayop talaga tong Nukes na to. Ang galing niya magkwento, no?